Hi there, I'm personal stylist and style expert Noelle Cellini. In this video, I'm going to go over how to dress for the fluctuating temperatures of spring. As we know, some days it can be a beautiful 68, maybe even 72 degrees, and then the next day it can be something like a high of 41. And I know because I'm somebody who lives in Chicago, so we have many of those days where it can be really cold and chilly and the next day be short sleeve type weather. Now, even if you live in some place where the temperatures don't fluctuate as much, these tips are still good on how to, still stay warm, but have your outfits look more spring-like. And as you'll see as I go over these tips, sometimes I give tips and I'll say things like, oh, out of these 4 tips, I'll say something like, do 1, 2 is ideal, but don't do more than 2. No, not with these. I'm going to give you 4 tips for today, but you can do 1 of them, you could do 2 of them, you could do 3, you could do all 4 of them, totally a-okay. And I'm going to show you an example of all 4 of them combined towards the end of this video. So the first tip I have goes back to the shoe thing, meaning if you've followed me for a while, definitely subscribe to my newsletter. You've heard me say before that the shoe always sets the tone of an outfit. It's just kind of a universal style fact. Somebody can be in a little black dress and a flip-flop, it's the flip-flop. Little black dress and a flat, the flat. Little black dress and a heel, it's the heel. Same thing for men. A guy could be in a 3-piece suit and have a watch fob and a pocket square that doesn't match anything, so it's great with the outfit, it's on point, but he could be in sandals. Or he could be in a 3-piece suit and great, Oxfords. Again, the shoe always sets the tone of an outfit. It just does. Now, don't worry if you're somebody who's thinking, oh gosh, Noelle, it can't be cool outside and be wearing open-toed shoes. I'm somebody who gets cold easily. That doesn't work for me. Not a big deal. You can do one of the other 3 tips that I'm going to go over. The shoe is just the first one because it has the most impact on an outfit. So the first example I have here is a sweater I wore the other day, turtleneck sweater, because it was one of those kind of, high of 40-degree days. And I could have just worn it with jeans, but I actually wore it with these olive pants. Not matchy-matchy, I'm doing more of like a tone-on-tone with this. I just thought that was kind of a fun combo and not as expected as jeans. And then instead of wearing something very wintry, so like a boot, like a very a shoe that you wear a sock with and things like that, I actually wore it with this blush colored flat. And I'll hold it up so you can see. And now, yes, the blush tone does absolutely speak to spring, because when we think of spring, we think of those pastel colors, so that helps. But really the main thing, forget the color, is that it's a flat. So it's definitely not something I'm wearing in the winter, definitely not something when it's super cold out. So this, because the shoe always sets the tone of the outfit, regardless of the fact that I'm wearing a pretty thick wool sweater, helps make this a spring-like outfit. And again, I still stay warm, but I don't look as wintry. I look more spring-like, right? So, so that's something to keep in mind. It could actually be like, maybe I could wear this with jeans and I could actually wear it with that. Same thing. So it can be something as sandally as this. It could be that much of a spring or a summer shoe or open toe. Again, because everything else is wintry, it's the shoe that's setting the tone of the outfit. So the shoe is being like, oh, we're moving towards warmer weather, even though we have a turtleneck on or a sweater and a scarf. So that's okay. It's okay to wear like a wintry scarf and then a sandal, because it's spring. It's that transition season. We're not in the heat of summer and the super cold of winter, right? All right, so moving on, after talking about the shoe, the next thing we can do, and again, we can combine these two, is we can do something with the handbag. Now, you may think that, okay, well, thinking of moving to like a tan bag or a white bag or an off-white bag. I'm actually going to say that the tip that came to mind was do something if you want to change out, if you don't want to change out the shoe or you want to do both and have your outfits look more spring-like, is go to a very almost brightly colored, almost like happy colored bag. So things that come to mind would be things like fuchsia, orange, yellow. Things like that will help make the outfit look spring-like, because if we just transition to out of maybe our dark kind of black bag or a dark bag that we carry in winter with maybe a heavier, thicker texture to a tan, off-white, cream colored bag, that doesn't really look that spring-like, because we could very easily be using that tan or cream or off-white colored bag in the winter and still be wearing a sweater and boots. But a sweater and boots and then a brightly colored bag, then it switches it into a spring-like outfit. So we have something here. So I have, this is just a cotton sweater I'm wearing a lot now because it's not as warm as wool. So I'm wearing this a lot now in the spring, turtleneck. And something else too, just this comes to mind. Instead of doing my turtlenecks outward, sometimes I'll just leave them up and scrunch them. I've actually been doing them for a couple years now, but I love this little change. I actually do them inward. And for some reason, it just is a little, just tiny little flip, but it makes things really chic. Again, kind of that unexpected. So if I'm wearing this, and I could wear it, so if you don't like the spring shoe thing, maybe say I'm wearing it with boots. Okay, so I'm wearing a sweater with boots and jeans. And instead of wearing it with my winter, you know, darker, heavier, thicker textured bag, I can do that. I could do a brightly, so again, a very brightly colored bag. So fuchsia, the color of my wall, the color of my lipstick. Fuchsia, orange. I've talked about orange again in many videos of why I have an orange bag. It's actually my summer bag because I don't really have anything that's orange, and it just really works. So that way it isn't matchy-matchy with anything. A yellow bag. So something, a very brightly, again, almost happy color for a bag could really take your outfits and make them look more spring-like, but you can still wear turtlenecks, you can still wear sweaters, you can still wear scarves and be warm with those fluctuating temperatures of spring. All right, so now the third tip is, now is actually the time to bring out your white jeans. Now in summer, of course, we're thinking, oh, white jeans, but a lot of times it's just too warm in the summer for white jeans, as much as we want to wear them, but now is the time to bring them out. So again, you can still wear white jeans and a sweater, you can still wear white jeans and boots, but it's making it, if you were to combine it with like a brightly colored bag, ta-da, you have a wonderful, great, on point spring outfit. Now, this is an example I'm showing keeping this same cream sweater because I have a feeling a lot of people would like this outfit and would like to recreate it, and it's easy to do. So white jeans, you could do like a cream off-white sweater. Okay, so we have one of the 4 tips so far. I've only shared 3 tips, but we've got the white jeans to make our outfit look more spring-like. We're wearing a sweater to still stay warm in those fluctuating temperatures of spring, right? And then we could still do boots if you want to keep your toes and feet warm. And then we could do the brightly, if we can see all this stuff, we could do the brightly colored bag. So we have a cream sweater, the white jeans, the boots, and then the bag. And that would be, again, a really chic, totally on point spring outfit. So again, bring out your white jeans now. You can still wear them with boots. You can still wear them with a sweater. But I could actually I could wear it with a flat still. I have this shoe I don't really wear in the winter, but I would wear it now. So we're combining one of the tips, the white jeans, a really brightly colored bag, not just tan, not just off-white, not just cream, not just a gray bag, a brightly colored bag to help elevate or make those items, your outfits look more spring-like. And then I could also do this sandal. So again, that maybe a sandal is pushing it for people, but again, it's not a wintry shoe. So that's another thing to do, is pull out your white jeans. Pull them out now. Here's a sweater. It's kind of a cropped, fun chartreuse sweater, but same thing. I could wear this with white jeans. Let me fold this so we can see it better. I can wear it with white jeans, and then I could wear it with these fun sandals again, and I would still wear a scarf probably. I still cover my neck. It's always important to keep the back of the neck warm, and there's a lot of wind and stuff in the spring, and this would be a great spring outfit. In fact, I may wear this today or tomorrow. I love this. So again, just the shoe, white jeans, and a bag. Those are 3 easy ways to transition your outfits to spring. Now, the last one is, of course, when we think of changing temperatures, even things like in the fall or traveling and you're going someplace and it's going to be way cooler at night, whatever time of year it is, we think in layers. But the thing that comes to mind for me with layers is I'm going to really give it kind of a stylist twist to it, and that instead of just the typical layers, make the layers interesting. So what I mean by that is make them again kind of unexpected. So instead of turning the turtleneck in or turning it out, turn it in. Instead of doing a boot with it, do a sandal and keep everything else wintry. Again, a little unexpected, just a little left of center is what makes it really, ooh, yeah, that's chic, that's put together. Everybody has style, but meaning, ooh, she knows what she's doing. It's really going on. So when I talk about make the layers interesting, I have this this cashmere kind of 3/4 length, like elbow sleeve sweater that I like to wear a lot this time of year and in the fall, because again, it's not a turtleneck, not super warm, it's not really long sleeve, so it's easy again to layer. But instead of just wearing, I don't know, like a tank or something underneath it, I wear it with a white blouse underneath that has a really big, like a poofy white blouse, yes. So I wear that together. So it's a little unexpected. It's not just long sleeve underneath it or a cami. Make the layers interesting. And I can still wear a scarf with that. But again, I'm making the layers interesting. Now, something else too. Here's just kind of like a blue and white striped blouse that I have. Pretend that these are long sleeve. They're not, again, they're kind of a little bit more elbow length, but I could take it and layer it with this cream, just cotton sweater, and say these were really long and this was shorter. Again, let it stick out that much. Let it stick out, and then push up this sleeve, roll this up, and then roll it up to this length. Make the layers interesting. Maybe you're wearing a jean jacket and you really, again, roll up the sleeves and you have a long sleeve thing underneath it. Roll up the jean jacket to here. Let the long sleeve stick out. So again, make the layers interesting. Make them a little bit different. I wore this, even though this is a dress, it has long sleeves, and I felt this was a good chance to show. Here's something where I took a cuff and I wore it over the sleeve. So instead of pushing it up, so do that. If you have a cuff, wear it over the sleeve instead of on the skin and then pushing the sleeve up. Even if you have bracelets and you don't have cuffs, bracelets, like take them and wear them over the sleeve instead of just on the skin. So again, don't let the length, play with the lengths and things like that. Make the layers, again, a little bit different than what we're always kind of thinking in our mind. The other thing with layering too is that you want to make sure that you keep the first layer, you need to keep it as close to your body as possible. This is where bodysuits are great. I'm a child of the 80s, so I love bodysuits. So again, a bodysuit or just a tank or a cami that's pretty pretty fitted by the time you then add other things to it, because we don't want to do like a button-down blouse that's kind of poofy or big or oversized and then do some cotton sweater or cardigan over it. It's just going to be poof on poof, and it's going to add too much unnecessary volume to the body. So that would be the fourth tip, is again to make the layers interesting. Play with the lengths of the sleeves. Don't think that, oh, well, they both have to be long sleeve or they both have to be elbow or 3/4 length. No, let the one stick out a little bit. That's the key to making the spring outfits look spring-like, and again, really kind of bumping up the style factor. Now, lastly, I do want to show, so those were our 4 tips to wear a more spring-like, even can be summer, a sandal-like shoe instead of boots. That immediately makes the outfit look more spring-like. We can do bring in a brightly colored bag. So again, the fuchsia, yellow, even like a beautiful Kelly green would be great. So something really bright and, like I said, like a happy color. Third would be white jeans. Still wear those with boots, wear those with sandals, wear them with the brightly colored bag, even just wear them on their own. They immediately make your outfits look more spring-like. And then the fourth one is to make the layers interesting. Now, I wanted to show, I forgot, let me grab this. When I held up this outfit, I just want to show you how you could still wear, like we talked about, the cream turtleneck, and say you wear it with white jeans. Okay, great. Say you wear it, you could wear it with boots, say you wear it with flats, whatever. Say you wear it or still carry your brightly colored bag. Okay, awesome. Like I said, we could still do the boot. All of that will still work. But I wanted to show that with this outfit, you can still do, because we do want to keep warm. Like I said, I know I live in Chicago. We still have some days that are really still pretty chilly, but we're anxious for spring. We're ready for spring. It's been a long winter. So if you have your turtleneck sweater and white jeans, you can still do a wintry scarf. This is an all wool scarf. I wear it a lot in the winter because it is thicker. It's 100% wool, and it's high and it will keep me warm, and there's a lot of length to it. You can still do all of this, and with the bag and or with the more spring-like shoe. So so don't think that, okay, well, throwing on a scarf is just going to throw it off and not make it look spring-like. No, not at all, because you have at least one of those 4 things going on. And this scarf is a little bit unique because even though it is all wool, it does have flowers on it. So it is spring-like, but I would not wear it in the summer, obviously, or even further into spring, because it would just be too warm, too much. So, all right, as always, I hope you found that helpful. Let me know any other style questions you'd like me to address, or things that this video may have popped up for you. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and notifications, turn those on so that you get notified when I upload other videos. And thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.